Hello, everyone. Greetings and welcome to Hiroshima and Nagasaki 75, Healing Souls, Healing Nations. My name is Fumi John Stewart, and I'm the Executive Director of May Peace Prevail on Earth. I'm very honored to be the Master of Ceremonies and host today for this extraordinary moment in history, and also a time of honoring, a time of remembering, a time of observing this very special milestone in the history of humanity. As we reflect today, we remember this day 75 years ago as the darkest moment in human history. And then we are here sitting together in this sacred circle as we are here to heal the trauma, to elevate and move us into the dawn of a new civilization, into a culture of peace. Before we begin, I'd like to thank all our friends and partners who have made this program possible for us today. And a big special thank you to our team members from Hiroshima. A couple of months ago, they called me and said, we won't be able to be at the annual Hiroshima Peace Park remembrance celebration because of COVID. And what should they do? We all discussed and said, oh, what a wonderful opportunity to go online, to invite our community around the world to be with us, and also to observe the 1 minute of silence that is so precious for the world at this time. So here we are after many weeks of planning and circle and talking. I'd like to have all the Hiroshima members wave your hand so we can all tell where you are. Yes, Mr. Tominaga, Nagata-san, Koni-san, Nakamichi-san, Yamagata-san, and Fukuda-san. Yes, thank you so much. Did I miss somebody from Hiroshima team? Oh, Otani-san.
Koni-san.
Koni-san. Koni-san. Okay, so here we are, just beautiful people, beautiful members. It was just a pleasure for me to work with them, putting this together. So thank you so much for being here. Hi. And this event is made possible for also from the help from our co-hosts, John Raymer of Sign Network, who is making it possible for us to go live, sending a wave through the internet to many people who are watching this program live at this moment. So I welcome all of you Facebook watchers and also those who have joined us on our home page. So welcome to you all. And also Ben Bowler of Unity Earth. Hello, Ben. Thank you for jumping on. I know you're busy, but it really is such a blessing to have you here to hold space with us. Thank you so much. And infinite gratitude to our many partner organizations, and especially to those partners that have put out a call to their social network to spread the word of this very special event today. Pathways to Peace, Avon Madison, I think you're watching. Greetings to you. Dave and Irene, David Wick and Irene of Ashland Culture of Peace Commission, doing beautiful work in Ashland, Oregon. Rick Ulfick of We Campaign. Bob and Noel from Co-Creators Convergence. I think they're here in this room with us. Thank you so much. Of course, Maver of Golden Silent Minute, who will be part of the program today, the highlight of our program today. Thank you. Jennifer and Charles Kim of the Peace School. I know you're watching, so thank you so much for your support. Michelle Anderson from Awakening Code Radio. I know that you're watching us here as well. Adrian of Disclosure Fest. Thank you, Adrian. And Mark Sims of Harmonic Convergence 2020. All energetically supported us greatly through this whole process. And of course, special thanks to Becky. Becky, I know you're watching with your church group right now. So welcome and hello to all of you. Becky put together the group watch experience kit for us. So thank you so much for that. And Peter Melton, I know you're watching from theconversation.cc. And Peter and I will be co-hosting the post-experience conversation room following this 2-hour program. So we will invite you at the end so you know where to join us for that conversation room. But most of all, a big thank you to each and every one of you for being with us today. This is an observance, it is an honoring, and we're here today to join heart and heart with one mind, one spirit, and really, really hold the souls of humanity and to advance toward the path of new civilization and also for the conscious evolution of planet and all living things. So I think we have a mutual goal, a mutual mission as world servers and as peacemakers and change makers. So welcome to you again, and a big thank you to all of you who are watching and supporting us. It is really time for us to move from a culture of war to a culture of peace. And I think with that said, I'd like to introduce to you it's a virtual tour of Hiroshima Peace Park put together by our friends from the Peace Culture Village, a group dedicated to peace in Hiroshima. So I'd like to do a share screen to show their beautiful video. Okay. I thought I had it all lined up. Hold on one second, everyone. I will get it right up. Okay, here we go.
Hello everyone, my name is Miho. And I'm Mary.
Okay.
And I'm Mary. And
yes, you need to see this. So here I go, share screen. And they sent it by YouTube. So I'll have to share it from the YouTube screen here. Here we go. All right, this is Mary and Miho.
Hello everyone, my name is Miho.
And I'm Mary.
And we work with Peace Culture Village, a peace education nonprofit incorporated in Hiroshima, Japan.
We created this Explore Hiroshima app that uses AR technology to guide users through Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park. And today we're going to show you a few stops on our tour.
So let's go.
This is the atomic bomb dome, one of the most famous symbols of Hiroshima and the horrors of nuclear war. As you can see from this picture, it used to be a grand European-style building called the Hiroshima Industrial Promotion Hall. It was used to exhibit Hiroshima local products and for various concerts and events. It was a hub for people interested in art and culture. But on August 6, 1945, the atomic bomb exploded almost 600 meters directly above the promotion hall. It miraculously survived the atomic bombing, and this is what it looks like today. We feel very lucky that it remains as a witness to what happened in this city. So using our app, you can actually enter the atomic bomb dome, which is something you can't do in the actual Peace Park. Before the bombing, this circular hall you see here in the center had a grand staircase leading to the building's upper floors.
Our next stop is the Center for the Airborne Victims, which was the first monument built in the park in 1952. The structure is a representation of an ancient Japanese shelter called a haniwa. Under the roof of the cenotaph is a stone coffin that holds registers of the names of atomic bomb victims who have died. Every year, more names are added, and as of August 6 last year, the total number of names is 319,186. Once each year, the registers are taken out and placed in the sun to dry. The inscription on the coffin reads, "Let all the souls here rest in peace, for we shall not repeat evil." This is a pledge that everyone who visits this monument is invited to make. We hope you too will take this pledge.
This Children's Peace Monument, inspired by Sadako. Sadako was exposed to the atomic bomb when she was 2 years old. When she was 12, she fell ill with leukemia, like many other children in Hiroshima at the time. She passed away 8 months later. In this photo, Sadako wears a kimono her parents gave her to celebrate the approach of her teen years. She didn't make it to 13. It's said in Japan that if you fold 1,000 paper cranes, you'll be granted a wish. When Sadako was in the hospital, she folded over 1,300 cranes, hoping to get well. These are some of the cranes she folded. Thanks to Sadako, the paper cranes become a universal symbol of a world free from nuclear weapons. Every year, Hiroshima receives more than 10 million paper cranes from around the world.
Thank you so much for joining us.
If you'd like to learn more or support us, you can visit our website at peaceculturevillage.org. Bye.
Well, thank you so much, Mary and Miho, for that very informative video. And we got to take a virtual tour of the Hiroshima Peace Park, where annually the peace celebrations have been taking place for so many decades. This year, we are happy to be able to celebrate it online with you. First, before we start our official program, I think it's really important to talk about the source, our indigenous, many people say that we're all indigenous. We are all indigenous in mind and spirit. And it's such a privilege to be honoring the indigenous nations today as well to start this program. I'd like to call upon a dear friend, Hereditary Chief Brother Phil Lane Jr., who is from the Ikantawan, Dakota, Oyate, and Chickasaw Nation. So please welcome Chief Phil Lane Jr. for opening remarks, followed by his blessing and ceremony to open this program for us today.
Oh, thank you, dear sister. I want to extend a very warm and loving handshake and embrace to everyone here, to all members of our human family. And I especially want to say that as a young boy, my father, who served in World War II in the Navy, always used to tell me, he said, "Son, there was no reason to drop those bombs. Japan was defeated already. Just with some patience, there was no reason for that." So I want to say, on behalf of my family, I want to extend my heartfelt apologies for what happened there. It did not have to happen. It was part of this warlike dimension that we have to end. And so I want to thank as well my beloved relatives of Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and Japan for standing up with the most powerful force in the world at this time we need, and that's forgiveness. 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 At the same time, unless something has been done to us so tragic, such as what happened here to our indigenous people and what happened with those terrible events that happened 75 years ago, that when that happens, we're hurt, that's when forgiveness has its power. And you have done this. For all these years, may peace prevail on earth. So today we know that nuclear weapons need to be completely, totally gone from this Mother Earth. We don't need these. And we will, as our prophecies say, we're going to have peace on earth. It is prophesied and will be. To begin it, we need to eliminate nuclear weapons. So never, ever again does such a thing happen as happened to our beloved relatives in Japan. And again, I thank you so much, so deeply, for your act of standing up with forgiveness and kindness and love in proclaiming peace. With that spirit, I want to share a prayer, if I may, for my beloved relatives, and to remember all those relatives on that day 75 years ago in a flash were gone, and those who had made 1,000 of those beautiful things we see never got a chance to fulfill that in this life. O Tunkashla Wakantaga, creator of the universe, most beloved one, all-powerful one, most kind one, most compassionate one, ever-forgiving one, we call upon your holy power and all our beloved ancestors to come with us here today, to honor this day, to honor those relatives who passed the spiritual world on this day, to come together in unity and harmony, that nuclear weapons may be gone from the face of this Mother Earth, that we may see that day very soon. We give thanksgiving in this way, especially for may peace prevail on earth and all those that have helped the Parliament of all world religions, the United Religions Initiative, Unify Earth, Sign Network, all those who've come to help. And Wakantaga, creator of the universe, most beloved, all-powerful one, we call upon all those tribes and nations of the East to come together in unity and harmony, in unity. And forever, we ask our relatives from all the tribes and nations of the East that together we will eliminate nuclear weapons from the face of Mother Earth. And Takashla Wakantaga, we call upon all the tribes and nations of the South from where comes new life. We call upon them to honor this day in which humanity receives a great lesson. And I ask you to join us, the tribes and nations of the East and the tribes and nations of the South, to eliminate nuclear weapons from the face of this Mother Earth. And Takashla Wakantaga, we call upon all the tribes and nations of the West, from where comes thunder, lightning, and rain. We call you to join us from the tribes of the East, the South, to end nuclear weapons forever upon this Mother Earth. And Takashla Wakantaga, creator of the universe, we call upon all the tribes and nations of the North, from where comes the white snow, purifying north winds to purify our hearts and minds from anything but peace and love and compassion. And Takashla Wakantaga, we call upon the powers of Father Sky at this time. We ask forgiveness for our awkward ways as men. We ask that we might understand our nature is not to be warriors, but be healers, to serve the people in a good way. So I ask forgiveness for the masculine dimensions of life that have carried these wars, these ruinous wars, and they shall cease. And Wakantaga, creator of the universe, we give thanksgiving to our beloved Mother Earth. We pray in our beloved Mother Earth. And thank you. Thank you for all you've given us. Help us to understand what it is to be in balance. Help us to understand the wings of humanity have two wings. One is woman and one is man. Until both wings of that eagle have equal power and respect, the eagle of humanity will never fly to its highest point, of which has been prophesied. Boy. Okay. And finally, creator of all good things, we ask for peace. Peace in our heart. Peace in our mind. For the first peace comes from within. When we have peace within, we have peace without. Oh my God, oh my God. Unite the hearts of thy servants and reveal unto them thy great purpose. May they follow in thy commandments and abide in thy law. Help them, O God, in their endeavor and grant them strength to serve thee. O God, leave them not to themselves, but guide their steps in the light of knowledge and cheer their hearts by thy love. Verily, thou art their help, O Lord. Haolimi chante washtelo, shunk mano hemeado, chunupa sapa hemeado, haolimi chante washte. My names are Shunk Mano. My name is Chunupa Sapa, and I stand responsible before the Creator for my words and my actions. And I wish this day to be a great day in which truly our prayers together as a human family will eliminate nuclear weapons, and we will not anymore ever see such devastation unnecessary. For this again, I apologize. Haolimi chante washte. Oh.
Thank you, Chief Phil Lane Jr. It's really hard to follow with my words. I think we all received your deep message deep into our hearts. I think the heart of all of humanity was listening. You communicated that statement, that declaration for peace on earth so sacredly and deeply. We hear you.
Ho.
Humanity has heard you.
Ho, ho, ho.
All living things has heard you. The earth, Mother Earth has heard you.
Ho.
And we all here listening to your declaration pledge with you that we will work wholeheartedly in creation, in the creation of peace, harmony on earth.
Oh.
With you, with your brothers,
Oh.
with the human family.
Oh.
We will stand strong with you.
Oh. Oh.
May peace prevail on earth. Thank you.
Oh.
We have made a sacred agreement, all of us.
Oh.
Thank you so much. Oh, my heart is so full. We will proceed with the program because we have some very special speakers now. The first segment is honoring the, it's called Voices Calling for Peace. And we will hear from several people who have a strong message also from their hearts as they are connected. A few of them are connected to survivors of the Hiroshima tragedy. And we have two, our friend Svetlana speaking from Chernobyl experience, and also our dear friend Izumi from Hideko Izumi speaking from about her Fukushima experience. So let us begin. I'd like to introduce Kathleen Burkinshaw. She's a speaker, author, and a daughter of a survivor. She wrote the book, The Last Cherry Blossom, which is a United Nations Office of Disarmament Education resource for teachers and students. And she has won many other awards. So Kathleen, we invite you to share with us.
Thank you very much, Fumi. My mother, Toshiko Ishikawa, stood outside her home chatting with her best friend on the morning of August 6th, 75 years ago, when an ear-shattering popping noise and a bright, intense burst of white light. They felt the ground shake beneath them, so they clung to each other, screaming. By the end of the day, my mother would have watched her beloved papa, my great-grandfather, die. She would never see her best friend again, the one that she had just clung to hours before. Her home was destroyed, as were all the other houses on her street. Within the next few years, she would lose the family that she had grown up with due to the atomic bombing. My mother was 12 years old, young enough to not quite grasp why that horror and destruction was happening to her, yet old enough to never forget the horrific things that she had witnessed and the deaths that she had witnessed, because she relived them almost every day, and especially in her nightmares, which she had during the month of August every year until she passed away at 82. My mother lost so much that day, yet she never lost her ability to love. She was the strongest woman, the strongest person that I will ever know. And my daughter and I are honored that she would share these memories and her heart with us. And so, as a second generation Hibakusha, I will do my small part to continue to tell my mother's story so that voters, especially future voters, will know about the hearts broken, the lives shattered, the homes and the loved ones lost, and the lifetime of the emotional and physical scars, so that they truly understand why no family should ever have to go through that again. So I thank you for honoring the survivors and those that were lost to nuclear weapons and testing and disasters. And I thank you for keeping the Hibakusha's voices alive, because their stories still matter. And because of all of our continued efforts, I do hold on to hope. So may peace prevail on earth. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathleen, for speaking in honor of your mother. We hold you. We stand in honor of your mother, and we stand with you in your work to educate, especially youth and children, as you have been doing in the schools.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. And now we go to Toshiko Tanaka, who is a first generation. She's actually was in Hiroshima when the bomb fell, and she would like to share with her her experience and send her message of peace to all of us. Toshiko-san, thank you.
Hello, my name is Toshiko Tanaka. I survived atomic bombing in Hiroshima on August 6, 1945, 75 years ago, when I was 6 years old and on my way to school at 8:15 a.m. Somebody shouted, B-29, the enemy bomber. I looked up and saw a tremendous flash. I was burned and exposed to radiation. The pain was incredible. I cried my way home, but our house was ruined. My mother could not recognize me. My hair was burned. I was covered in ash. My clothes were destroyed. Many doctors were dead. There were no hospitals left. Whether we lived or died was entirely up to one's physical vigor and luck. I remember going into the house and seeing through our largely damaged roof a small patch of blue sky. Although in pain, I thought it was so beautiful. That blue sky stayed with me. It had given me the will to live even until today. It took only 1 second for a single bomb to destroy the city of Hiroshima and 140,000 lives. All my classmates were killed. My young aunt left home that morning and never came back. Every image of that terrible day remains. My generation will be the last to tell you about this event as direct witnesses. I started to suffer from symptoms of radiation when I was 12. Nobody on this planet should suffer the same tragedy. So I have one request for people. Please make many friends throughout the world. If we have close friends from around the world, we will think twice before starting wars that seek personal prosperity and supremacy. Nuclear weapons will lead the Earth to destruction. They are inhumane and should never have been allowed on Earth. There are many people working tirelessly for a nuclear-free world. For instance, ICAN is a global campaign to promote abolishment of nuclear weapons. For decades, I wished with all my heart that the United Nations would make a treaty banning nuclear weapons. On July 7, 2017, the world took the essential step it needed towards peace. My goal now is to unite people around the world behind this treaty. Together, we can pressure Japan and the UN Security Council to take future steps toward peace with us. I know one day we will live in a nuclear-free world and a beautiful blue sky will continue to shine above the heads of our future generation. Thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you so much, Toshiko Tanaka, for really touching our hearts, opening our hearts to you and all of the Hibakusha who are survivors and who are here to tell and share their stories. Just so important for us to hear your stories. Thank you so much. And now we go to Svetlana. She is here with us online, but she has created a very important video for us. So I'd like to share with you Svetlana's video.
Dear friends, I have never thought of speaking before such a great audience. My name is Svetlana. I have been teaching all my life, and I live in the capital of Ukraine, in Kiev. Kiev is located not far from Chernobyl, only 81 miles. In 1986, the worst nuclear accident in history, in terms of cost and casualties, happened. We were crazed with grief. Later, we started learning the experience of the Japanese people. And soon, in a year, the first Japanese delegation visited Ukraine and our school. The very active peacemaker was Miyaka Genbayashi. Her bright speech inspired us to struggle for peace and participate in the campaign for nuclear disarmament. Now, our Peace School has the Peace Museum, where the Japanese display is on the honorable place. Every year, celebrating the International Day of Peace, teachers tell the young peacemakers about these tragedies of the last century. We deeply believe into the legend about the protective powers of the small paper cranes. Our children know about Sadaki Sasaki because the Japanese peacemakers brought us the first strings of paper folded cranes dedicated to this brave girl. And we teach our pupils not only to fold the paper cranes, but believe in peace without wars. The words at the base of Sadaki's monument can be ours too. This is our city. This is our prayer. Peace in the world. It is vital that we remember Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and Chernobyl in our peace movement and keep images aloud, lest we forget the global nature of our problem. Our special gratitude to the Japanese citizen who was the president of Peace Star NGO, Mr. Kazutoshi Yoshida. Thanks a lot for supporting our peacemaking activity, for the wonderful peace poll, and the important motto of our life. Each human being can be and must be a star of peace. May peace prevail on earth.
Thank you so much, Svetlana. Are you still here with us, Svetlana? Oh, please wave to everybody. Just unmute yourself and just say hello, please. Yes. We see you. Thank you, Svetlana. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, now we go to Hideko Izumi, who will speak about her Fukushima experience. Hideko, please.
Hello, my name is Hideko Izumi. I was born in Fukushima. Now I live in Sendai, which is 90 miles from Fukushima. I am grateful to be with you today. As you know, we had a great earthquake and tsunami in Fukushima in 2011. The nuclear power plant was damaged and there was a meltdown. The great disasters of Fukushima connected me deeply to nature. I realized that we are granted life on this earth and that we need to give gratitude to all things. 3 months after, I felt deep inspiration to plant 70 peace poles throughout Fukushima to heal that heart of people and also the land. I received so much support and the project was a great success. 3 years later, in 2014, we planted a peace pole at Hiwashi Shinto Shrine, which is only 12 miles from the nuclear power plant. The priest told me that he prays for the people of the town, so they may return one day soon. He welcomed the peace pole very much. 5 months later, he invited us to present a World Peace Flag ceremony, and many of the townspeople returned to attend the event. I believe each of us has the power to ignite the flame of hope within the heart of others. Please join me in holding a vision of a bright future for our planet Earth and pray that humanity will attain inner peace and happiness one day sooner. May peace prevail on us. Thank you.
Fumi-san, unmute, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Hideko-san, for sharing with us your story and your commitment of planting 70 peace poles throughout the land for healing and peace. Thank you so much. So now we go to the next segment of our program called Veterans for Peace. And I would like to show a video that was submitted and created for us by the caretakers of the Golden Rule boat. And you can learn all about the Golden Rule Project. I will share the video here.
Golden Rule was built in 1956 in Costa Rica. It was freighted up to Los Angeles, where a group of 4 pacifists bought it. The idea was to sail the Golden Rule into the bomb test area in the Marshall Islands, and the folks on board publicized their intentions in every way possible. Because of that, the government decided to stop them in Honolulu when they pulled in for supplies, and they ordered them not to proceed, but they did. So the Coast Guard stopped the boat, impounded it, arrested the crew. They were eventually tried, convicted, and jailed. They never did actually finish their mission, but there was so much publicity that it did actually cause the cessation of atmospheric testing, when it was eventually stopped forever, and the Russians and the United Kingdom and France followed suit shortly thereafter.
Thank you for inviting Veterans for Peace and the Golden Rule Peace Boat to Healing Souls, Healing Nations. The Golden Rule Peace Boat is a project of Veterans for Peace, which has over 100 chapters, 10 of them international, over 2,500 members. We aim to advance Veterans for Peace's opposition to nuclear weapons and war, and do so in a dramatic fashion. After the 1958 voyage, Golden Rule was sold, and in 2010, she sank in a gale in Northern California. Veterans for Peace showed up and decided to restore the Golden Rule to her mission against nuclear weapons and war. It took 5 years, and in June 2015, Golden Rule was launched into the waters of Northern California. Since then, we've given over 1,000 presentations up and down the coast of Canada, the United States, and Mexico, delivering a message of peace in contrast to the war machines that sometimes invade our cities for fleet weeks. In 2017, we decided to cross the Pacific to do what we can to stop the possibility of nuclear war. Here's our sailing plan, sailing for a nuclear-free world and a peaceful, sustainable future. We started in California and arrived in Hawaii a year ago, the same place that Golden Rule was stuck in Honolulu in 1958. But as in 1958, we intend to continue our voyage, first to the Marshall Islands, then to Guam, Okinawa, and Japan. The human species faces 2 existential threats. The first from climate change, which many people are working on, but nuclear war, the possibility of nuclear war, has been largely ignored. We're 100 seconds to midnight, according to the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists. We need to take action now to talk about nuclear weapons every day, not just once a year around the anniversaries of the dropping of the horrific bombs on the civilian populations of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. One piece of hope. The United Nations Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons was passed 122-1 in July of 2017, and it will soon become international law because 40 of the 50 countries necessary have ratified the treaty. Please do what you can to stop the possibility of nuclear war.
Hey, thank you for sending that in, Helen. So we know a little bit about the first peace boat, as they call it, the Golden Rule. And she is planning to sail soon across the Pacific. So we wish them great luck. Now we would like to call upon Renee Marie to make her presentation and send us a message of peace. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, everyone. I'm going to my screen share and looking for, okay, the files. How do I find this, you guys?
Okay. You point to your desktop.
Yep. And
Make
just
sure you click is there just images or is there sound?
It's a PowerPoint, and I'll
Okay,
speak
so-
behind it.
Okay. So if you go to share your screen,
Right.
okay, share your desktop. It's going to start sharing. You have to push the button on the right that says share. Okay, it's starting to share now. Now navigate to where the presentation is.
Okay.
It's opening.
That's opening. Thank you so
Coming.
much for your help with that. It's always different depending on how the Zoom opens.
Okay, it's coming.
So I too, as that's opening, I just want to say I also carry the deepest apology as a veteran in service to peace. It's a very, very moral injury, if you will, to have served in the military, also being a peace warrior. And my deepest apologies go to the people of Japan.
There's an arrow in the lower left. Okay, you're doing it. It's working.
I wanted to read an excerpt from The Backwash of War by Ellen N. Lamotte, a World War I U.S. Army field hospital nurse in France. It was first published in 1916. We are witnessing a phase in the evolution of humanity, a phase called war, and the slow onward progress stirs up the slime in the shadows. And this is the backwash of war. It is very ugly. There are many little lives foaming up in the backwash. They are loosened by the sweeping current and float to the surface, detached from their environment, and one glimpses of them weak, hideous, repellent. After the war, they will consolidate again into the condition called peace. After this war, there will be many other wars, and in the intervals, there will be peace. So it will alternate for many generations. By examining the things cast up in the backwash, we can gauge the progress of humanity. When clean little lives, when clean little souls boil up in the backwash, they will consolidate after the final war into a peace that shall endure, but not until then. And that was an excerpt from that book written in 1916. And my thoughts today were that we continue to wrestle with the emotions of regret and calculated actions of revenge. What devastation then will finally end all war? When will we decide and demand that peace is more profitable and patriotic to the whole of humanity? And I thought of the belly of that bomber that dropped horror onto humanity. And I call onto all of us, may the belly of our humanity demand a new reckoning which yields an eternal peace. I want you to know that my marching boots are for peace. As General Douglas MacArthur said, the soldier, above all others, prays for peace. For it is the soldier who must suffer and bear the deepest wounds and scars of war. And so I ask for all of you to consider, how can we harness the will of our children, their power, and their potential of technology to promote universal thriving? I want to activate these peace poles. I want to activate them for students on campuses. With my dear friend, Maria Maldonado of Oneness Productions, we have visited many schools to share, may peace prevail on earth. I want to remember that even our first responders, our police officers who serve on these schools are looking for messages to reinforce the learning of peace on our campuses for all of our future leaders. Students everywhere of all ages hunger for images of peace and hope. I want to activate peace poles so that those students of all ages can mentor one another on campuses where they start in kindergarten and then on up through campuses where they graduate and even go to college. I activated peace poles in Afghanistan on campuses there. If you ask what's the impact, activating peace poles on school campuses, this is just one school that I visited just before my deployment in 2009. And this little girl, she raised her hand and the teachers wanted to silence her. And I said, please, let's hear from her. And she said, from all that I have seen and heard today, I promise to never bully again. And what if in the belly of that plane, what if in the belly of that plane, all future soldiers would hear the cry and anguish of what had dropped on that day? What if they are the future children? They are the future children. All students need to hear the message of the peace pole. This peace pole speaks. I have said to students, I stand tall, I never sleep. I am the hope all people keep. In every land, in every tongue, I am the peace each heart has sung. I activate peace poles on school campuses, and I ask that if anyone today wants to speak with me after this most humble and somber remembrance, that we end all war together and we start with our children. You can see Peace Poles for Schools on Facebook, and you can find me there. And I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, people of Japan, and Fumi, who shares blood of American ancestry and her motherland of Japan. I thank you so much for your enduring work. Thank you so much, everyone. May peace prevail on earth. And let us start with our children.
Thank you for that inspiration, Renee. Thank you so much. And I feel many of us listening today would love to support you and join you in planting a peace pole at their school, peace pole for their community schools. So thank you so much for that inspiration. And now, thank you. And now we go to a segment called Hiroshima Pearl Harbor Rainbow Bridge. And to begin this segment, I'm going to ask Mr. Nemoto to make a presentation about a message from water and also his experience of creating rainbows in Pearl Harbor.
Oh, thank you, Fumi-san, for your kind introduction. I am Dr. Yasuki Nemoto, and I had been working for the late Dr. Masaru Emoto since 2002. I will share the screen. And Dr. Emoto showed that when you send a positive vibration to water, such as love and gratitude, its water crystal will show a very beautiful hexagonal shape like snow crystal. On the other hand, if you send a bad vibration, such as anger and hatred to water, its crystal will be broken. So he suggested that the water will respond to our consciousness. In 2000, I lived in Honolulu, Hawaii. I wanted to do something for the betterment of humanity. Oh, let me see. With the support of Keiko Nakamichi, Professor Hideo Nakazawa, and people at the Honolulu Church of Light, I got an idea to organize World Peace Prayer Ceremony in Pearl Harbor and in Hiroshima simultaneously and pray for peace for each other and for the world. Pearl Harbor and Hiroshima are symbolic places of the start and end of World War II, respectively. I wanted to shift the collective consciousness of humanity from the war of the 20th century to the unity and oneness in the 21st century. I had a vision to connect both places with a rainbow of our prayer for love and peace. There were a lot of difficulties to overcome, yet finally we succeeded in holding our prayer ceremony on the USS Missouri in Pearl Harbor on December 2nd, 2000, with the support of the members of World Peace Prayer Society. We prayed for peace in the US, Japan, or the other countries and the world. In Hiroshima, Keiko Nakamichi, Professor Nakazawa, Barbara Wolf, and Margaret Ficioris organized the same peace prayer ceremony simultaneously with the Pearl Harbor ceremony. On December 7th, 2000, 5 days after our ceremony, there was a local memorial service at the visitor center of Pearl Harbor, and I attended this ceremony. A ceremonial battleship was moving slowly across Pearl Harbor. Suddenly, rain started to fall down. Then, a beautiful double rainbow appeared over Pearl Harbor. I was amazed and moved by the rainbow very much. It seemed as if the souls who had lost their lives in Pearl Harbor were ascended to heaven through the bridge of the double rainbow. In the Bible, rainbow is said to be a symbol of a promise of God. I believe that the spiritual world is helping us all the time, even if we were not aware of it. We have been protected. I believe that humanity has a potential to finally achieve world peace on this planet Earth. It is not a question of if, but a question of when and how. Thank you for your attention.
Aloha from Pearl Harbor. I'm Aileen Etterdike. This is our message of peace from Pacific Historic Parks at Pearl Harbor to Hiroshima. On this 75th anniversary, we look back at our history and contemplate the importance of this day. We believe it is our responsibility to learn and understand all that happened leading up to the war that ended 75 years ago. The pain and suffering and the many sacrifices that were made by the people of both of our countries should never be forgotten. It should never be repeated. We have embarked on a journey to remember our past, to do our best to understand how and why the war happened. We honor the people of both nations for all the sacrifices that were made. And we must continue to build relationships with each other and strengthen our bonds so that we will create a strong connection that will tie us together as friends. The lessons of our past have much to teach us, and as our children grow, we have a responsibility to teach them about peace and to learn from them, to walk the path of peace that they are now creating for their generation. From this, we are confident that a bright future will emerge from all. At Pearl Harbor National Memorial, we have 2 museums and our memorial to those who have died. Here we teach and encourage all come to the sacred ground and give them an opportunity to contemplate what peace means to you and to pay respects to all of those that have lost their lives. We welcome all of you to Pearl Harbor and encourage you to come visit us and help us build this journey. Thank you. Aloha.
8月3日、広島原爆投下に向けともそのお祈りをさせていただきます。人々は平和のためといい、そして平和とは何でしょうか。人々は文明を作るといい、繁栄のためと言いました。人類の繁栄とは何でしょうか。人々はいつしか争いを興じ、権力者たちは人々にもこの大地にも海の底にも してはいけない行為をやり続けました。この星の回転は古い。地球は修正、再生へと向かいました。水は生き物です。火も生き物です。土も生き物です。空もこの空気もすべて生き物です。地球が自然の修復をするということは、人間にとっては大きな大災害を生みます。人々はこの意味を分からずして争いに興じました。人は生きて死んでいくものです。自然の脅威にさらされて、その英知と恐れおののき、苦しみでいきます。人々は疫病や病気で苦しみ亡くなっていきます。人々は戦争と争いで嘆き悲しみ、憎悪を生んで死んでいきます。この自然においてこれから大災害が起きてくる。たくさんの人々が亡くなりますが、たった一つだけ人が人間を、人類を救うことができるものがあります。それは人が人を食うという争いをやめることです。宗教、人種、国を、国境を越えて争いをやめることです。亡くなられた人々が再度よみがえるために、私たちはたった一つの命を救うためにこのような祈りをします。この祈りが世界の人々に届けられますように。天におのころ、一つの魂をこの中に入れましょう。水を入れましょう。悲しみがここからなくなりますように。天にも地にも続き、これよりすべての命の再生が始まりますように。我々のこの命を作った者たちへ、どうかどうか、これが人の争いをやめ、亡くなられた人たちの苦しみが解きほぐれ、天に帰れますように。帰れますように。水の調べとともに帰れますように。この祈りがどうか届きますように。ありがとうございました。
Pooki, are you ready to connect us energetically, spiritually, with the beautiful aloha energy? Connect us from the beginning of this horrible war that started in Pearl Harbor, ending in Hiroshima, to connect the two, the beginning and end together, connect in a beautiful circle of love and light to go out for the healing of planet Earth. So,
Yeah.
Pooki.
Aloha. Aloha, it is such an honor to be with you on this day. I have many friends in Japan, And so it is a delight to be able to share in this sacred remembering. My family lived on the island of Oahu on that December morning. My grandfather served in, not only he served in the Army, he also served in the Air Force. He was not in active duty at the time. However, my family was living in Kaimuki up the mountain. And I talked to my mother earlier today because both of my grandparents have passed on. And I asked for her to share with me the feeling. And she was almost a year old. She would be a year old in January 11th. And so she doesn't actually remember. She remembers the stories of the day that the bomb hit, the bombs actually, and the devastation and what happened there at the harbor, and how my grandfather had, he had people, comrades of his in the military that also had lost their life. And oddly enough, they had invited someone who was one of the military personnel for the Arizona, had come over to our family's home and was invited to spend the evening. So he was sleeping there. And because of that, his life was spared. His name was Sergeant Jack. And so when I think about how when we look at each other, we recognize our union as families, as the people of countries, of Japan, of the United States. The people, our hearts, when we see the people, it's the government, this war that is happening isn't representational of the people that are living on that land. And we see over and over again how terrifying war is and how devastating it is to all of humanity. And with all of this, with the beginning of it happening in Pearl Harbor, the inability of the United States to be in a state of forgiveness, right? And then to bring back a bomb on Hiroshima on this day and then Nagasaki on the 9th, it just shows that there is so much that we as people, as family, as global family, how we connect together, this love that we have for each other. We can see the suffering of each other's hearts and souls. And so wars do not represent the hearts of the people. They do not. War is something, it's something else. I'm not exactly sure why it is that we have to have war on our planet. Because when I look into your eyes, when I see you, I see only the presence of love, the Aloha spirit, love. And that is what we are here to be. And somehow we lost sight of the love that we are to each other, the brother and sisterhood that we have with one another. We are one global family. That's why the abolishing of all nuclear weapons on this planet is so important, because we're talking about our entire family. It's all of us. We are deeply connected. And when you talk about the waters connect us. When I put my hand into the water, I connect to all of the earth. We are connected by these waters. So we have to just we can put our love into the water. We can send that love, we can send that energy of peace out into the water. We can use these peace poles. This peace pole here travels with me in the city. I bring this peace pole to activate peace in my city. We will plant a peace pole here, but know that peace is what we all desire. It's what we all want. It is the true aloha. It is the spirit of love. And so we are one global family. We are all indigenous. We are all brothers and sisters. We are living on one beautiful, breathing Mother Earth. And peace is called for by her children. And what we need those who have the power to choose something else to hear our voices. We want to live in harmony with one another. We want to live in peace with one another. May peace prevail on earth.
The current constitution of Japan was made in 1946, 1 year after Japan was defeated in the war. About 3 million Japanese soldiers and civilians were killed in this war, including the victims of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The Japanese military also killed about 20 million people in Asian countries, especially in China. The constitution was enacted out of deep remorse for the war. It enshrines 3 important principles in the constitution: respect for basic human rights, democracy, and pacifism. It is Article 9 that mentions pacifism. I read the article. Aspiring sincerely to an international peace based on justice and order, the Japanese people forever renounce war as a sovereign right of the nation, and the threat or use of force as means of settling international disputes. In order to accomplish the aim of the preceding paragraph, land, sea, and air forces, as well as other war potential, will never be maintained. The right of belligerency of the state will not be recognized. This is Article 9 of the Japanese Constitution. This article has always provoked debate in post-war Japan. The abandonment of arms was criticized as too impractical in the Far East, where the Cold War continues. The Japanese government has a military alliance with the United States and has an army called the Self-Defense Forces. Today, the Japanese accept the divergence between their constitution and reality as unavoidable. And not only Japan, but all countries think it is natural to defend themselves by force. However, as long as armed force is recognized as a necessary evil, war will never be eliminated from the world. Article 9 anticipates the ideal of mankind. But can we defend ourselves without military force? My teacher, Masaki Goi, said, "This is only possible through the spiritual power of prayer. If 100 million Japanese prayed, may peace prevail on earth, that energy of peace could dismantle any aggression of any country and protect the independence and peace of the country." Japan's example will render the armaments of all countries unnecessary and enable them to write Article 9 into their constitutions. I'm convinced Article 9 can only be made alive through prayer for world peace. May peace prevail on earth. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to share my thoughts on Obama's visit to Hiroshima 4 years ago, which was a turning point for many people in Hiroshima and around the world. I felt that the consciousness of people shifted from focusing on the past to creating a peaceful future. On May 27, 2016, President Obama visited Hiroshima as the first sitting U.S. president. He delivered a speech following Prime Minister Abe of Japan. Both leaders expressed the desire to realize a world free of nuclear weapons. These statements were spoken by one leader from the only country to have used nuclear weapons and another leader from a country who suffered the first atomic bomb. On that day, I had an online peace prayer meeting with Japanese and American friends, and then I went out to wait for Obama in front of the Peace Park. So many people were gathered to welcome him. The day before, I watched interviews with Hibakusha survivors on TV. One person said, "I don't have feelings of grudge any longer. I've overcome them. We are very grateful to Obama for his visit. I thank you very much." As you can see in this photo, Obama's meeting with the Hibakushas was so touching. I feel it is our responsibility to respect the experiences of the Hibakushas and continue their important peace work in their honor. And so I am committed to realizing peace on earth with peacemakers around the world. Obama folded some paper cranes for us. You could tell he wholeheartedly folded these tiny cranes with sincerity toward Hiroshima and Nagasaki. In an interview, one local lady commented that she would begin folding cranes while praying for world peace, sensing the sincere wish for peace in Obama's heart. As a token of gratitude for his visit, the Hiroshima World Peace members sent a peace ball with the universal message, "May peace prevail on earth," to President Obama in the White House. This prayer was founded as a response to the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and it lives in the hearts of all Japanese people. Let us create a culture of peace together. May peace prevail on earth.
Thank you so much, Kristen. It just opens the heart right up for peace and love to flow through. So with that, we're just perfectly in timing, on time to welcome. We're going to pass the baton on to our Hiroshima team, who's going to take it from now. And they have a beautiful program for the next hour. And of course, the highlight program, which is a synchronized global meditation. So many people will be joining us, and we have a real treat to be able to feed into live Japanese national television, to watch and join the Japanese people, this really very sacred moment where all of us will join one heart, one mind to pray for a nuclear-free world and for peace to prevail on earth. So I call upon Tominaga, Mr. Tominaga, to take over from here, and also Keiko Nakamichi of Hiroshima to take over now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Fumi-san. And thank you, Christine, such a beautiful song. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Zoom room. Thank you, all of you, for giving us this great opportunity. It is a great honor to have honorable guests and beautiful peacemakers here. And also, I'm so grateful to have so many people who are watching this program and joining us in the 28th Hiroshima World Peace Flag Ceremony. Now, I officially declare to commence the 28th Hiroshima World Peace Flag Ceremony. I'm Keiko Nakamichi, a volunteer member of World Peace Flag Ceremony Hiroshima, serving as host of this ceremony program. It's a great honor to be here. Thank you so much. August 6th, the day that the first atomic bomb was used in human history, is the most significant day for humanity to seek for peace. It is a very precious moment for us to build a new era of peace, to create a culture of peace. So please pray with one united heart. May peace prevail on earth. As you can see from the picture, the Hiroshima World Peace Flag Ceremony has been held for 27 years in front of the atomic bomb dome in Hiroshima Peace Park, which is a symbol of Hiroshima where the atomic bomb fell 75 years ago. It has become a symbol of world peace and is registered as a World Heritage. This year, however, we have this ceremony on Zoom and emit the prayers for peace through the internet due to the coronavirus. The flag ceremony is a ceremony where everyone, regardless of nationality, religion, race, or beliefs, is welcome to join in prayers for world peace. The intention of the flag ceremony is to commune as one in the spirit of the universal message, may peace prevail on earth. You can see these beautiful paper cranes. As you know, 1,000 paper origami cranes is a symbol of peace. The story of Sadako and the 1,000 paper cranes is well known to the people of the world. The statue of Sadako stands holding a golden crane in the Hiroshima Peace Park with the message, "This is our cry, this is our prayer, peace in the world." Next, I'll show you a beautiful peace art. Prayers for every country on earth are written by hand by Hiroshima members forming a big peace art circle. The image of this peace art symbolizes planet Earth floating in space, surrounded with a vibration of peace and harmony. This is a Peaceful International Art Exhibition. The theme of this exhibition is Love to Hiroshima, Love to Nagasaki. As you can see, the drawings are very touching. These are peace dolls made of traditional Japanese craft paper, to which we add small stickers printed with the message, "May peace prevail on earth," in different languages. Through our ongoing peace work, the energy of love, healing, harmony, and peace will embrace all the life on earth, leading to a change in our way of thinking and the creation of a new world. Okay, I'd like to go on to the next segment. I'd like to introduce Mr. Tominaga, the representative of the Hiroshima World Flag Ceremony. He will give an opening remarks.
Hello, everyone. Good morning and good evening. I'd like to send you a message from Hiroshima. Please watch this video. Hello, everyone. 75 years ago, on August 6, 1945, the first atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima, and 3 days later on the city of Nagasaki. More than 100,000 people, from old people to babies, died, and the daily lives of citizens completely vanished in an instant. It was said that no plant would grow in Hiroshima for 75 years, but following summer, the oleander flowers bloomed, which brought slight hope into the hearts of the survivors. For that reason, oleander was designated as the flower of Hiroshima City. Red and white flowers are blooming in Hiroshima Peace Park this summer as well. Every year on August 6th, there is a memorial event in the Peace Memorial Park, and every year for the past 27 years, we presented the World Peace Flag Ceremony to pray for peace in each country of the world. Transcending race, religion, and politics, we raise the national flags of each country and send our prayers for peace to prevail on earth. The ceremony takes place in front of the atomic bomb dome, which has become a symbol for everlasting peace. Unfortunately, this year we abandoned the event in front of the atomic bomb dome due to the coronavirus. However, somehow we wanted to send a strong message from Hiroshima on this day to all over the world. Fortunately, thanks to the cooperation of many people overseas, we are now able to broadcast live on the internet like this. On behalf of Hiroshima, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks. In today's flag ceremony, those who participated in the past will appear. People who happen to be passing in front of us on August 6th were willing to raise their flag in support of a purpose. Many people participated from the elderly to the infants. I think that these people today are people who participated over time and space and on behalf of humankind. Please raise the national flag in your heart and pray together for peace in each country. Soon it will be 8:15, which was the time when the atomic bomb was dropped. Atomic bomb survivors with memories of those days are aging and declining. I think their deep sadness and their strong desire for peace, so that humanity should never again cause such a tragedy, is a common desire of mankind. On their behalf, by praying for world peace, praying for peace from one country to another, and praying together, we believe we can be one. Thank you. May peace prevail on us. August 6, 2020. Shohei Tominaga, representative of World Peace Flag Ceremony, Hiroshima.
Thank you, Mr. Tominaga. Now, I have the privilege to introduce one wonderful peacemaker, Maver. Hello and welcome.
Arigato, Keiko. As we prepare to enter the silent minute, let us be mindful of the potential for healing and transformation at this moment on the planet. May peace prevail on Earth. The Global Silent Minute was inspired by the original Big Ben Silent Minute. In 1917, Wellesley Tudor Pole was with a fellow British officer on a battlefield just outside Jerusalem. The officer said, "Tudor Pole, I have a vision. I will not live through the war, but you will. And I can see a greater war coming that will be fought on land, air, and sea." He urged Tudor Pole to provide an opportunity for him and for millions like him to assist from the other side. He said, "Lend us a moment, and through your silence, give us an opportunity. The power of silence is greater than you know." He died on the battlefield the next day. 23 years later, in 1940, Wellesley Tudor Pole realized how to meet his request. London was being bombed, and he initiated the Big Ben Silent Minute. Each night at 9 p.m., Big Ben would sound the bells, and the BBC radio would go silent for 1 minute. British and the Commonwealth everywhere participated. After the war ended, a high-ranking German officer said, "We couldn't find a way to counter your secret weapon." It was preceded by ringing of bells, and I believe they called it the Silent Minute. Tudor Pole asked, "How long will it take for our leaders to realize that the full use of spiritual weapons is essential if we are to survive, and that material weapons alone will bring either disaster or stalemate?" Today, we have an opportunity to use silence as action in sacred unity as we hold together the intention of healing and peace. Every year, Japan stops for 1 minute of silence at 8:15 a.m., the exact moment the atomic bomb fell on the city of Hiroshima. Today, the 75th anniversary, we join the citizens of Japan for that sacred minute of silent unity, in remembrance of all who have suffered in war, for a healing of souls, a healing of nations, as we envision a new world of planetary oneness, harmony, and everlasting peace. So we take a deep breath
and imagine healing and peace activated in our own hearts. We link our hearts across distance. And we take another moment and we invite all those on the other side of the veil to assist with our intention for healing and peace in the world. We will now enter the silence together. Every year, the special temple bell rings in Hiroshima Peace Park throughout the minute of silence, resounding throughout the world, reaching the hearts of every human being. So when you hear the peace bell ringing, we will have entered the exact minute of silence in unity with the people of Japan. Arigato. Thank you, everyone, for holding this intentional minute of silence. May the spirit of peace be spread abroad in our hearts, through our groups, and throughout the world. May peace prevail on earth. Back to you, Keiko. Arigato.
Thank you so much. It's such a beautiful silent moment. So touching. Thank you so much. Okay, now I'd like to go to the next segment, Message from Hiroshima. I'd like to introduce some speeches. I'm so grateful to have 3 messages here. Firstly, the Mayor Matsui of Hiroshima City.
It is an honor and a pleasure to send this message on the occasion of the 28th Hiroshima World Peace Flag Ceremony. On August 6, 1945, the first atomic bomb used in human history reduced Hiroshima to rubble in an instant, claiming countless innocent civilian lives. Despite suffering deep physical and emotional scars, the Hibakusha who managed to survive tell their stories, continuously appealing for peace with their conviction, no one else should suffer as we have. Around the world today, we see self-centered nationalism in ascendance, tensions heightened by international exclusivity and rivalry. Nearly 14,000 nuclear warheads remain around the world, and nuclear disarmament is at a standstill. Our current leaders must recall their courageous predecessors. When nuclear superpowers, the US and USSR, were engaged in a tense, escalating nuclear arms race, their leaders manifested reason and turned to dialogue to seek disarmament. Leaders around the world should pursue negotiations on nuclear disarmament in good faith, as mandated by Article 6 of the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, and respond to the yearning of civil society for the entry into force of the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons, a milestone on the road to a nuclear weapon-free world. To achieve a peaceful, sustainable world, each and every one of us must confront our current situation head-on, transcend differences of status or opinion, and strive together in the spirit of tolerance toward our ideal. To accomplish this, we must never dismiss the atomic bombings and the war as mere events of the past. It is vital that we internalize the progress of the Hibakusha and others have made toward a peaceful world and drive steadfastly forward. In order for world leaders to move forward together with them to advance civil society's ideal, it is of increasing importance that we raise the number of people in civil society who empathize with the plea of the Hibakusha. A world free from nuclear weapons is the first step towards peace on Earth, and this concept must become a universal value shared by all mankind. It is therefore truly significant, in the name of a world free from nuclear weapons, you have organized this ceremony again this year to voice and spread your ardent wish for peace to the world, together with people around the globe, regardless of nationality, race, or religion. I extend to you my deepest respect. The city of Hiroshima, together with nearly 7,800 mayors for peace, member cities from 160 countries and regions, intend to create an environment that encourages world leaders to take steps towards nuclear abolishment. I would like to ask all of you to mobilize with us and strive to eliminate the absolute evil that is nuclear weapons to realize lasting world peace. In closing, I extend my best wishes for the great success of this event, as well as the good health and happiness of all in attendance. August 6th, 2020. Matsui Kazumi, Mayor, the City of Hiroshima.
Okay, next. It is a great honor to have a message from the Mayor Caldwell of Honolulu.
Message from Mayor Kirk Caldwell. On behalf of the City and County of Honolulu, I convey my warmest aloha to the leaders and supporters of May Peace Prevail on Earth International on the 28th year of hosting the annual World Peace Ceremony in Hiroshima. Congratulations for your perseverance and commitment in organizing this important event every year. Today's celebration of the World Peace Ceremony in Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park marks the 75th anniversary of the atomic bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. As we pause to pay tribute to the victims of that tragedy, we also recall that our cities are tied indelibly for all time, linked by the attack of Pearl Harbor that started this tragic conflict and ended with the atomic bombing of Hiroshima. Out of the ashes of that war, a new dawn of peace and hope arose with the creation of a bridge of friendship between Honolulu and Hiroshima as sister cities. This new relationship has created cultural, educational, and business exchanges that benefit the people of our two cities today and promises to enliven and enrich all those in the future generations. May the lessons of tragedies of war bring forth renewed efforts in us to work together toward a harmonious world, free from the threat of war and nuclear weapons. The people of Honolulu join me in wishing all of you a successful celebration of this special day. Kirk Caldwell.
Lastly, the message from Vice President of May Peace Prevail on Earth International, Rika Saionji.
Hello, I'm very honored to be part of Hiroshima 75 today. We are Maki, Rika, Yuka, Saionji. I am Maki and I was born in August 6, 1975, 30 years after the Hiroshima was bombed. Every year on my birthday, when I turn on the TV, I see and hear many sad stories of the World War II, and at the same time, I know that on the same day, so many of my respected dear friends gather in Hiroshima to host the World Peace Flag ceremony. And as a child seeing and feeling both the negative and positive energy of World War II, I committed myself to live myself for the peace of the world. Since then, we, as May Peace Prevail on Earth International, have been planting peace pole and praying for the peace of the world for over 30 years.
Year after year, we've expanded our movement to include children as well in this project. I would like to share some of children's art while I speak. We are currently facing great uncertainty in the world and in organization. The origin of our prayer, May Peace Prevail on Earth, came during the great devastation after the war. And right after the World War II, after the bombs dropped in Japan, our grandfather Masahisa Goi has said it is time to pray for the peace of the world. This is the legacy of our spirit. People who have lost everything, who didn't have food for tomorrow, had love and forgiveness to themselves and to the world, which enabled them to pray for the world. As people living now, we have to think of resilience and sustainability of the community and the world, since we're facing a different kind of devastation. But we can learn from our history. What can we do to prepare ourselves? What is my response to what is occurring? What have I learned that help us prepare for what comes next? We believe it's the spirit of love and peace and forgiveness and caring. Our teaching is that we are all divine spark, and now is the time to shine.
So from Fuji Sanctuary, we invite you all to now pray, May peace prevail on earth 3 times, sending a message to the world, healing ourselves and others.
May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail on earth.
Thank you so much for sending us beautiful messages. Now, I'd like to move on to the World Peace Flag ceremony. We will pray for peace of all the countries one by one. Let us commence the World Peace Flag ceremony.
May peace prevail on earth.
Puisse la paix régner dans le monde.
Que la paz prevalezca en la tierra.
السلام للعالم أجمع.
Да будет мир человечеству во всем мире.
我们祝願世界人類的和平。
世界人類が平和でありますように。
Afghanistan.
May peace be in Afghanistan.
Albania.
May peace be in Albania.
Algeria.
May peace be in Algeria.
Andorra.
May peace be in Andorra.
Angora.
May peace be in Angora.
Antigua and Barbuda.
May peace be in Antigua and Barbuda.
Argentina.
May peace be in Argentina.
Armenia.
May peace be in Armenia.
Australia.
May peace be in Australia.
Austria.
May peace be in Austria.
Azerbaijan.
May peace be in Azerbaijan.
Bahamas.
May peace be in Bahamas.
Bahrain.
May peace be in Bahrain.
Bangladesh.
May peace be in Bangladesh.
Barbados.
May peace be in Barbados.
Belarus.
May peace be in Belarus.
Belgium.
May peace be in Belgium.
Belize.
May peace be in Belize.
Benin.
May peace be in Benin.
Bhutan.
May peace be in Bhutan.
Bolivia.
May peace be in Bolivia.
Bosnia and Herzegovina.
May peace be in Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Botswana.
May peace be in Botswana.
Brazil.
May peace be in Brazil.
Brunei Darussalam.
May peace be in Brunei Darussalam.
Bulgaria.
May peace be in Bulgaria.
Burkina Faso.
May peace be in Burkina Faso.
Burundi.
May peace be in Burundi.
Cambodia.
May peace be in Cambodia.
Cameroon.
May peace be in Cameroon.
Canada.
May peace be in Canada.
Cape Verde.
May peace be in Cape Verde.
Central African Republic.
May peace be in Central African Republic.
Chad.
May peace be in Chad.
Chile.
May peace be in Chile. May peace be in China.
Colombia.
May peace be in Colombia.
Comoros.
May peace be in Comoros.
Democratic Republic of Congo.
May peace be in Democratic Republic of Congo.
Republic of Congo.
May peace be in Republic of Congo.
Costa Rica.
May peace be in Costa Rica.
Cote d'Ivoire.
May peace be in Cote d'Ivoire.
Croatia.
May peace be in Croatia.
Cuba.
May peace be in Cuba.
Cyprus.
May peace be in Cyprus.
Czech Republic.
May peace be in Czech Republic.
Denmark.
May peace be in Denmark.
Djibouti.
May peace be in Djibouti.
Dominica.
May peace be in Dominica.
Dominican Republic.
May peace be in Dominican Republic.
Ecuador.
May peace be in Ecuador.
Egypt.
May peace be in Egypt.
El Salvador.
May peace be in El Salvador.
Equatorial Guinea.
May peace be in Equatorial Guinea.
Eritrea.
May peace be in Eritrea.
Estonia.
May peace be in Estonia.
Eswatini.
May peace be in Eswatini.
Ethiopia.
May peace be in Ethiopia.
Fiji.
May peace be in Fiji.
Finland.
May peace be in Finland.
France.
May peace be in France.
Gabon.
May peace be in Gabon.
Gambia.
May peace be in Gambia.
Georgia.
May peace be in Georgia.
Germany.
May peace be in Germany.
Ghana.
May peace be in Ghana.
Greece.
May peace be in Greece.
Grenada.
May peace be in Grenada.
Guatemala.
May peace be in Guatemala.
Guinea.
May peace be in Guinea.
Guinea-Bissau.
May peace be in Guinea-Bissau.
Guyana.
May peace be in Guyana.
Haiti.
May peace be in Haiti.
Honduras.
May peace be in Honduras.
Hungary.
May peace be in Hungary.
Iceland.
May peace be in Iceland.
India.
May peace be in India.
Indonesia.
May peace be in Indonesia.
Iran.
May peace be in Iran.
Iraq.
May peace be in Iraq.
Ireland.
May peace be in Ireland.
Israel.
May peace be in Israel.
Italy.
May peace be in Italy.
Jamaica.
May peace be in Jamaica.
Japan.
May peace be in Japan.
Jordan.
May peace be in Jordan.
Kazakhstan.
May peace be in Kazakhstan.
Kenya.
May peace be in Kenya.
Kiribati.
May peace be in Kiribati.
Republic of Korea.
May peace be in Republic of Korea.
North Korea.
May peace be in North Korea.
Kuwait.
May peace be in Kuwait.
Kyrgyzstan.
May peace be in Kyrgyzstan.
Laos.
May peace be in Laos.
Latvia.
May peace be in Latvia.
Lebanon.
May peace be in Lebanon.
Lesotho.
May peace be in Lesotho.
Liberia.
May peace be in Liberia.
Libya.
May peace be in Libya.
Liechtenstein.
May peace be in Liechtenstein.
Lithuania.
May peace be in Lithuania.
Luxembourg.
May peace be in Luxembourg.
Madagascar,
May peace be in Madagascar.
Malawi,
May peace be in Malawi.
Malaysia,
May peace be in Malaysia.
Maldives,
May peace be in Maldives.
Mali,
May peace be in Mali.
Malta,
May peace be in Malta.
Marshall Islands,
May peace be in Marshall Islands.
Mauritania,
May peace be in Mauritania.
Mauritius,
May peace be in Mauritius.
Mexico,
May peace be in Mexico.
Micronesia,
May peace be in Micronesia.
Moldova,
May peace be in Moldova.
Monaco,
May peace be in Monaco.
Mongolia,
May peace be in Mongolia.
Montenegro,
May peace be in Montenegro.
Morocco,
May peace be in Morocco.
Mozambique,
May peace be in Mozambique.
Myanmar,
May peace be in Myanmar.
Namibia,
May peace be in Namibia.
Nauru,
May peace be in Nauru.
Nepal,
May peace be in Nepal.
Netherlands,
May peace be in Netherlands.
New Zealand,
May peace be in New Zealand.
Nicaragua,
May peace be in Nicaragua.
Niger,
May peace be in Niger.
Nigeria,
May peace be in Nigeria.
North Macedonia,
May peace be in North Macedonia.
Norway,
May peace be in Norway.
Oman,
May peace be in Oman.
Pakistan,
May peace be in Pakistan.
Palau,
May peace be in Palau.
Panama,
May peace be in Panama.
Papua New Guinea,
May peace be in Papua New Guinea.
Paraguay,
May peace be in Paraguay.
Peru,
May peace be in Peru.
Philippines.
May peace be in Philippines.
Poland.
May peace be in Poland.
Portugal.
May peace be in Portugal.
Qatar.
May peace be in Qatar.
Romania.
May peace be in Romania.
Russia.
May peace be in Russia.
Rwanda.
May peace be in Rwanda.
Saint Christopher and Nevis.
May peace be in Saint Christopher and Nevis.
Saint Lucia.
May peace be in Saint Lucia.
Saint Vincent and the Grenadines.
May peace be in Saint Vincent and the Grenadines.
Samoa.
May peace be in Samoa.
San Marino.
May peace be in San Marino.
São Tomé and Príncipe.
May peace be in São Tomé and Príncipe.
Saudi Arabia.
May peace be in Saudi Arabia.
Senegal.
May peace be in Senegal.
Serbia.
May peace be in Serbia.
Seychelles.
May peace be in Seychelles.
Sierra Leone.
May peace be in Sierra Leone.
Singapore.
May peace be in Singapore.
Slovakia.
May peace be in Slovakia.
Slovenia.
May peace be in Slovenia.
Solomon Islands.
May peace be in Solomon Islands.
Somalia.
May peace be in Somalia.
South Africa.
May peace be in South Africa.
South Sudan.
May peace be in South Sudan.
Spain.
May peace be in Spain.
Sri Lanka.
May peace be in Sri Lanka.
Sudan.
May peace be in Sudan.
Suriname.
May peace be in Suriname.
Sweden.
May peace be in Sweden.
Switzerland.
May peace be in Switzerland.
Syria.
May peace be in Syria.
Tajikistan.
May peace be in Tajikistan.
Tanzania.
May peace be in Tanzania.
Thailand.
May peace be in Thailand.
Timor-Leste.
May peace be in Timor-Leste.
Togo.
May peace be in Togo.
Tonga.
May peace be in Tonga.
Trinidad and Tobago.
May peace be in Trinidad and Tobago.
Tunisia.
May peace be in Tunisia.
Turkey.
May peace be in Turkey.
Turkmenistan.
May peace be in Turkmenistan.
Tuvalu.
May peace be in Tuvalu.
Uganda.
May peace be in Uganda.
Ukraine.
May peace be in Ukraine.
United Arab Emirates.
May peace be in United Arab Emirates.
United Kingdom.
May peace be in United Kingdom.
The United States of America.
May peace be in the United States of America.
Uruguay.
May peace be in Uruguay.
Uzbekistan.
May peace be in Uzbekistan.
Vanuatu.
May peace be in Vanuatu.
Vatican.
May peace be in Vatican.
Venezuela.
May peace be in Venezuela.
Vietnam.
May peace be in Vietnam.
Yemen.
May peace be in Yemen.
Zambia.
May peace be in Zambia.
Zimbabwe.
May peace be in Zimbabwe.
Indigenous nations.
May peace be in indigenous nations.
All the other regions of the world.
May peace be in all the other regions of the world.
Hiroshima.
May peace be in Hiroshima.
Nagasaki.
May peace be in Nagasaki.
Japan.
May peace be in Japan.
Please unmute yourself if you want. 3 times together. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail
on
earth.
May peace prevail on earth.
Now, please join us in a silent moment. Okay, thank you so much. The beautiful prayers.
Thank you so much, Keiko. Thank you so much. Oh, beautiful presentation from our Hiroshima team on the ground who prepared this just heartfelt presentation for us, World Peace Flag Ceremony, and just offering such a gift to our hearts for healing, souls healing nations. So now to close this part of the program, I'd like to share with you a song that was sent to us by our very good friend and partner, peace partner, James Twyman, Peace Troubadour.
Hi everyone, I'm James Twyman, and I'm so happy, I feel so blessed to be able to join all of you here for the 75th anniversary of the bombing of Hiroshima, but so much more than that, because this is not just about something that happened 75 years ago. It's about something that's happening today, this moment, through each one of us. We don't celebrate what happened 75 years ago, obviously, but we celebrate what's happening now, the choice that we are all making to allow peace to prevail on earth. And we look at a situation like that bombing 75 years ago, and we use it as a way to remember and then to amplify the choice that we're making right now. I was actually in Hiroshima for this celebration on the 71st anniversary with Fumi and many others, and it was an incredible experience. I'll never forget how the day started. I left my guitar on a train platform, and it was never to be seen again. And it reminds me of all the challenges that we all encounter, and yet still the choice to allow peace to prevail through each one of us is still so important, critical even, especially in this time that we find ourselves in. It was such a great pleasure to be able to share this next song in Hiroshima on that day, and just as much of a pleasure to share it with you here now. So may peace prevail on earth. The time is now, the moment's clear, the last shall be the first, for each one stands on sacred ground. May peace prevail on earth. So long in dreams we have foreseen the path for which we thirst, and now we claim what was our goal. May peace prevail on earth. A world of peace we now claim, and all the world is gonna light that flame. May peace prevail on earth, now and always prevail on earth, in each one of us, prevail on earth. May peace prevail on earth. The darkened night with shadows long, we have undone the curse, for morning's come and the sky is so clear. May peace prevail on earth. A child was born and saw the land, a home she knew from birth.
Thank you so much for that beautiful song, James Twyman. I hope you're watching. And big thank you from all of us who met you in Hiroshima 4 years ago. We're so grateful that we can see you again and listen to your song of Peace Prevail on Earth. Thank you so much. And so now we come to a close of this 2-hour program, and we'd like to invite all of you who can join us in an after experience conversation. We'll be meeting our friends here. Any one of you watching us on Facebook, please join us. You can come and share your thoughts, your feelings. You can come and ask questions to our Japanese friends from Hiroshima. We'd also like to do a few presentations that could not be included in this 2 hours. Reading of the Article 9 Peace Constitution, very, very important Peace Constitution of Japan by Hideo Nakazawa. We also have experience of Obama's visit, President Obama's visit to Hiroshima a few years ago, and Keiko Nakamichi would like to speak to you about her experience and how that affected the people of Japan. We also have a beautiful, beautiful water blessing ceremony by a Japanese water shaman. This is really, really very sacred and special. She does not do video rituals very often, but for the 75th anniversary, she agreed to send us a video of her water ceremony, blessing ceremony. So please come to that. Please come to the after program to watch the ceremonies, the continued presentation, and continued conversation with all of you. It will be open space, open heart, open mind, you know, a real circle where we can all gather and listen to each other. So let me show you, and also let me share with you this beautiful, okay, let me share with you this beautiful origami doll that I received from, can you see that? From the our Japanese friends from Hiroshima made these beautiful folded, handmade origami dolls. They were going to send me quite a few, but because of COVID, it seems like they could not mail big packages to the United States from Japan. So she sent me just a handful, and we will be giving them away during the conversation. So if you come to the conversation room, we'll be taking your peace message and mailing these little beautiful origami dolls to you. And to show you, this is the Hiroshima group here. Many of these friends here folded these cranes, and they would like to give them away as gifts in memory of today's gathering. So please let me show you the link and of where to go from here. It's called the post-event experience to deepen the conversation. And the link is theconversation.cc, theconversation.cc. If you go to this site, you will see on the top left, it says link to the conversation room, and you will see the link, Zoom link in red. It will be another Zoom room. Theconversation.cc. Many of you perhaps have the direct Zoom link. For those of you who do not have the direct Zoom link, please join us by going to this website and clicking on the link. So again, please join us. And we thank you so much for this a 2-hour session of Hiroshima Nagasaki 75 Healing Souls, Healing Nations. Thank you one and all for being with us. Why don't we all wave and say goodbye to our viewers on Facebook and the various homepages. and say, if we can unmute, if we can all unmute and say 3 times together, may peace prevail on earth. Okay, okay, a lot of us unmuted. Okay, thank you, everyone. Okay,
Thank you.
3 times together. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail on earth. So we'll see you in the conversation room. Any one of our presenters, please come, and perhaps people would want to hear from you and ask you some questions. So please join us. Thank you, Renee.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kathleen. You can come for just a bit.
I will. I'm looking forward to seeing you.
Thank you, Nemoto-san, too, if you can.
Bye-bye.
Dot. Yeah, Michelle, thank you. Nagata-san, Tominaga-san. Yes, Nagata-san must come because we want to listen to the Article 9.
Yes.
So, thank you so much. We'll see you in that room.
Yes, thank you.
Bye, everyone.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Arigato.
Bye.